Nietzsche once said, "A snake that cannot shed its skin must die." Can you hear that? My name is Andy, and welcome to Exploring the Holos. Today we're going to be talking about Neogenesis, Dawn of the New Mind. A quick overview and my take on the book. So let's get after it. Neogenesis. It means new beginning. That's our goal. We want to bring humanity to a new beginning. We want to bring all society as a whole to a higher consciousness. Humanity, for the most part, is stuck at self-awareness, analog I, or only aware of their own ego or subjectivity. They're not aware of the higher concept of the all, of all awareness, the analog all, or all of us being connected. Our goal is to bring all of humanity to this higher consciousness of all awareness. All awareness, or the analog all, leads to compassion, empathy, and a responsibility for individuals to do what's best for the all, for the community, for the collective, for society as a whole, and our planet. It's necessary to begin to turn around the destruction of this planet as it's happening right now. I mean, otherwise we're doomed. I think most of you that watch this can see that. All awareness, the ability to recognize the collective consciousness, and that we are all nodes of a bigger system. The first step in this is the Cartesian method of doubt. Realize that you are conscious and you exist, and this is one thing that you cannot doubt. Because if you're thinking about doubting, then you must be thinking, and if you're thinking, then you must exist. Cogito ergo sum. Dubito ergo cogito sum. Or something like that. I think, therefore I am. I doubt, therefore I think, therefore I am. Okay. You realize that you're conscious, and that is undoubtable. Each person must doubt all things, all their previously held beliefs as far as possible. Everything that you can doubt, you must doubt. So everything that's doubtable, you put that off to the side, and everything that cannot be doubted, you put that through a filter of reason, and if it absolutely cannot be doubted, then you can label that as true, and you can keep that. Everything else goes in the trash. We want only undoubtable truths here, and that will lead you to getting rid of old beliefs that are not true, and it only leaves headspace for things that are true. After retraining yourself how to think rationally, all old beliefs can be jettisoned and replaced with rational knowledge. On to intuition. Intuition and phenomenological experience are important, but must be filtered through logic and reason. They can't be 100% relied upon. Only reason and logic can be relied upon. But it is important to have intuition. It is important. So, metacognition is required to begin to examine higher concepts. You need to think about thinking and understand the concepts of your mind. Concept networking is the third ingredient required for a higher consciousness. When you begin to understand higher concepts of reality, you will start to see the greater network. This brings it all together. And I did cover these three ingredients in a previous video called metacognition, concept networking. Maybe that video was called Understanding Your Mind. I did it quite a while ago, but you can go back and watch that for a little bit more detail of these three concepts. We probably will be talking about them in the future as I go into further books, but as I haven't read those books yet, I don't know for sure. But we will be talking about them in the future, I'm sure. Neogenesis, Dawn of the New Mind, goes into far more detail than what I'm covering here. This is just a brief overview. If you want to get a better idea of Neogenesis, you're going to have to buy the book, available on Amazon right now. Again, we want to create a society that's dialectical and teleological. That means that it's ever evolving and it has a goal. It's goal oriented. We can't just be a society of people here to serve corporations and create wealth for other people until we die. That's not getting us anywhere. In fact, it's just destroying our planet. That's creating suffering and destroying our planet. So we need to create a different society that's less oriented on capital and wealth and more oriented on creating pleasant experiences where all beings can learn, and creating a sustainable planet that isn't going to be absolute garbage in 100 years. We're not going to have a very happy, successful life if we're all breathing through oxygen masks and forced to be indoors because of acid rain or whatever, and half the animals are extinct. Shit like that is what I think about. So when society realizes how interconnected we all are, that will naturally create a motivation to create a new world. People just don't think about, and they don't know how interconnected we actually are. They think of themselves as an individual body. They're stuck in the avatar perspective. And that's why evolving to the analog all is the only thing that's going to save us. And the motivation after discovering the analog all grows exponentially to want to save this planet. And it also makes you want to not kill animals for food or see animals suffer in any way, because you know the interconnectedness you have with them. And we will never have peace until we reach this higher level. We're always going to consider other people as others. We need to consider them reflections of ourselves. It's what they really are. We need to realize who we are, what we are, and why we are here. We have a greater purpose, and it's not just to work and consume and to die or to fight. It is to work together to create heaven here on earth. Our will be done. We are the gods. We are the new gods. We are the second coming of Christ. So, that being said, I hope you read the book for yourself. If you have any other questions about this stuff, please ask them in the comments, and I will get back to you. I think the book kind of covered a lot of information, but it wasn't super detailed information. It was more about covering a broad spectrum to introduce new people to Neogenesis, the Neogenian movement. So I think that's why it's only like 168 pages, because I think it's just like an introduction. So it does get across the actual Neogenesis, which is tearing down of your old doubtable beliefs. It connects it to Cartesian, the method of Cartesian doubt, which I think I did a video on that too, on Cartesian method of doubt. It's like just called doubt or whatever. I don't know. But I think this book right here, I think it does a better job than I probably did in that video. So check it out. And I have no idea what I'm going to be covering in the next video. maybe something going on in the news or whatever. I still don't have any travel plans. We're still trying to pay off the fun that we had in the past. So I hope you have a safe week. Thank you for watching. Ad astra, my friends.